No, I really feel like the Ravens should just sit Lamar for the rest of the season and let Huntley just finish it out at this point. Just tank it out. Don't worry about it. Tank it out. You know the Steelers. I don't know about them, man. I feel like they should start Huntley Sunday just so the Steelers can win. I want the Steelers to go to playoffs. I really do. I want them to go. I want them to go so bad. I'm not even a Steelers fan, and I want the Steelers to go to playoffs. Like, 'cause I want to see what's going to happen. Because this is the time of year.
You want them to go for the wrong reasons.
Wait a minute, you don't care, but you don't
care. Deep down inside, I care. I care. You know.
I got it on tape now. You said you were a Patriot fan.
you know. Well, I mean, I don't want the Steelers to go to the playoffs. I don't.
I want them to go in there, and I want them to get the Bills one more time.
They look bad. They look bad. They ain't ready. They've been the prolonging of a true rebuild in Pittsburgh has hurt them more than it's helped. And we all know we don't need to go to the playoffs or nothing like that. We've been scoring 72 zip in the last 6 playoff game in the first quarter. We haven't won a playoff game in almost a decade. We don't need to go.
I think you need to go. I think you need to go. I need to prove them wrong.
No.
Prove them wrong. No. Prove them wrong. They talk all that mediocre Mike stuff, and they talk about they ain't won a playoff game in 10 years. They're saying the defense, the most expensive defense in the league, is washed up. Prove them wrong.
The crazy thing about this is that, unfortunately, what I've seen against the Buffalo Bills, that team is not there. It's not there. He has Mike T. I think this has been happening for the past few years at least. He doesn't have the voice of that locker room anymore. He don't. It's not because he's a bad coach. It's just that when you sit a jug of milk in the refrigerator for too long, it becomes sour. Now, and we just keep right on drinking that milk. And you know what's happening? Our stomach hurt. Our stomach hurt. We got problems. We got diarrhea. We can't control it. No matter how much we paid these old veteran guys that we feel like are still the same veteran guys 5-10 years ago. They're not. The truth of the matter is, it's time for a rebuild. It's time for that new quarterback we've been waiting on. It's time for a new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, head coach. But the only thing about it is, if we're gonna get rid of Mike Tomlin, because Mike Tomlin gonna get a job. If we let Mike T go, he getting a job. And the thing is, he ain't gonna be the one being interviewed. He gonna interview them.
You want me to be your head coach?
Mike Tomlin is gonna get a job. My only concern is, we get rid of Mike T. We got to make sure that this next head coach know what he doing and know what he's signing up for. Because being a Steeler, being a part of the Steelers franchise, come with a lot of stuff. It come with a lot. It may not stand for nothing now, but the brand of the Steelers football comes with a lot. And I just hope whoever the next head coach,
that's your problem.
For the Pittsburgh Steelers, know what they got to hold.
This is the problem with Pittsburgh. That pisses me off with every Steeler fan I know. Y'all worried about the brand instead of winning ball games.
But see, the brand is
not helping you right now.
The brand is what made
the brand is not on the field.
The brand is what help you win that football game. When you understand the legacy between being a Pittsburgh Steeler, just like some of these young cats going out here putting them falling stars on and everything like that, you understand the blood, sweat, and tears that the Steeler brand was built off of. you got to go out there and earn it. You just can't put on the jersey and say I'm a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Your
That ain't
opponent
how it works.
don't care. Don't know. The 31 other teams in this NFL league do not care about nothing black and nothing yellow.
Well, that's what they care about their own brand.
At the end of the
Every
day,
franchise has a brand,
at
right?
the end of the day, the reason why the Steelers are where they are right now, today, is because of the Steelers. It's because of Art Rooney. Let's talk about it. The Rooney family, you only had 3 head coaches in your history.
That's what I'm saying.
So he consistency is a good thing and can also be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's think about cake batter. If it's not the right consistency, then it's not gonna bake the proper way.
Mm-hmm.
So you sat here, you went through the 70s, Steel Curtain, rah, 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 Super Bowl champion, rah, rah, rah. Got to the 80s, got to the 90s, got to the 2000s, and you got 2. One with Cowell, one with Tomlin. Tomlin ain't won nothing since 2008, but the standard is the standard. So the standard is not winning nothing. Same boat the Baltimore Ravens is in.
But see, the thing is, the same way Bill Cowher built that team for a Mike Tomlin win in the Super Bowl.
That's true.
It's the same way that the Steelers got to make a move now because Mike Tomlin is done.
So is it Tomlin or is it the front office failing him?
Both.
I think it's more the front office.
I think it's the front office not building around him, giving him these whack defensive coordinators. He hasn't had a legit offensive coordinator. I feel like since what's my boy name? Bruce
Arians.
There we go. Yeah.
That was probably the best offensive coordinator he had in his career.
Exactly. And
because he went from Bruce Arians to Todd Haley.
Yeah,
the daggone I forget the other ones.
Now Todd Haley was all right.
That wasn't Todd Haley. That was Roethlisberger running the show. Everybody know. Everybody know that.
But yeah, that's true. But he was still okay. He ain't called no. Todd Haley wouldn't have called a run play with Kenneth Gainwell, the most skinniest running back, on a fourth and two on a goal line stand. That wouldn't happen.
I hate the Steelers, but I looked at that play. I was like, "Are you serious?" That told me he have confidence. The offensive coordinator don't have confidence in your quarterback, and you got to have a quarterback with daggone Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why. Why do y'all sign Aaron Rodgers at that point in his career?
But we refuse to go through the rebuild. We still want to quote unquote contend. That's what the Steelers want to do. They still want to be in the contend. They don't want to be 4th place in AFC North. They don't want to be last, getting the first round pick. But that's what they need.
And it goes back to my point that the problem with the Steelers here today, right now, is the Steelers. They so prideful on not wanting to be last when they can't even get the first.
I don't know. Tell me about it.
I'm so sick of Steelers fans want to pump this team up, and golly, they get on my nerves. I'm
feel like
tired of it, and I'm not even a Steelers fan.
I feel like it's both, though. I feel like it's both. To your point, I feel like it's both. It's front office, and I just feel like sometimes, man, the team just look unprepared. They don't look like they want to play ball. They don't look like they want to play ball for the Steelers. We just magically, out of nowhere. Now, Darius Slay, he been getting busted up.
Y'all ain't got to worry about him no more.
But all of a sudden, Darius Slay gone. Now, I'm not hurt about it. Because I don't really think he's good. I don't really think he's not what he used to be. Eagles corner that we know. But at the same time, it just be stuff that be going on in that locker room that we don't know about. I mean, and some players speak out like Cam Hayward and Aaron Rodgers. They be speaking out some things, but I really think it's some problems with this locker room. They have no morals or respect either for Mike Tomlin or it's either for this front office. It's something that's disconnected there.
I think the older Steelers players like your Ryan Clarks, Troy, them guys, I think they have more respect for Mike Tomlin than the current regime.
Oh, damn.
I'm looking again. I'm outside of looking in, and it's just. The Steelers 254 yards rushing. The last person to do some type of damage like that was O.J. Simpson. And guess who? And guess what team he played on? He was a Bill.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might have to blow the whole thing up, for lack of better terms, just to reset. You need to reset and regroup.
I think so. I think this should be a break for Mike T. After you've been there for so long,
he should take like a year, maybe a couple of years off. I wouldn't even go back to work.
Nah, he it's time for a new scenery. You've been there so long. I mean, when they ask you what you're doing or what's your goals for the year this season, I feel like it's the same. And I feel like if he goes somewhere else, not because Mike T is bad. I really like Mike T. But I just feel like it needs to be some type of mutual. They're not going to fire him. They're not going to fire Mike T. I think it's going to be some type of mutual. It's going to have to be some type of mutual agreement between the two that says, "Hey, I think it's best for us just to separate and call it even." You've done a lot for this franchise. We respect you, but I feel like it's come to a point now. Like Mike T, he got to waive that no trade clause.
Yeah,
he got to waive that, and it just got to be a complete reset from top to bottom.
Now, all this dumping I'm doing on that, Mike T is a Hall of Fame coach. Let's go and put it out there. Never had a losing season to this point.
It's just no progression with that. Like there's just no progression.
They don't give out rings for no losing seasons.
Right, yeah.
But and I feel the same way about Harbaugh too. He got to go. I mean, because it's not that he's a bad coach per se. It's just that in key moments, when the rubber meets the road, Harbaugh always look like a deer in the headlights. And I feel the same way about Harbaugh that you feel about Mike T. I feel like the message is gone stale. I feel like that, they respect him, but they respect him to a certain degree.
I feel like the thing that's kills me about every Steelers game that we are every game that we've won or lost here recently, Packers, Bills, all those games, we was leading at halftime. We was winning.
That's scary.
And so
was generating turnovers.
The thing that kills me about it, there's no in-game adjustments. That's what makes good coaches great coaches.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick, great in-game adjuster. Period. Whatever you was doing, if it was working, he was going to find a schematic to
take it away.
Stop it. Andy Reid, I feel like here recently, I don't know, but Andy Reid, another great in-game adjuster, even though I don't feel like he does a lot on the defensive side of the ball, that's Steve Spagnuolo. But great, that's what makes good coaches great coaches, when you can either go in at halftime, make an adjustment, or in-game adjustment. And that's what I have not seen from Pittsburgh. No in-game adjustments at all.
Same for Baltimore. Like, Harbaugh and Tomlin are really cut from the same cloth if you really dig deep enough and really analyze both of their careers. The in-game adjustments, the time management, the just playing down to your opponent, both teams suffer from that same disease.
It's like this, and then I'm done talking about the Steelers. I'm not supposed to be a fan.
Yeah, you talking like a fan, but I knew this conversation was going to get it out of you.
Just like the thing I don't understand against the Bears, okay? We lost against the Bears. We had an opportunity to kick a field goal. It was 63 yards. Now, 63 yards.
Were y'all at the Bears at that time?
Huh? Yeah, no, we was in Pittsburgh.
Oh,
I think it was in Pittsburgh. We had an opportunity to tie the game and go to overtime against the Bears. The clock running down. We're not getting a lot of production. This guy DK that we gave a pick, I think it was a second round pick to, and paying him all this money, was a bust. This guy
I ain't got on that one.
This guy could make any type of separation at all. Man to man, he's nowhere to be found. All right. Aaron Rodgers is trying to give DK the football, but DK is not open. Either he's not open or he's dropping wide open passes. And then we look over there at Dallas and George Pickens doing what George Pickens was doing in Pittsburgh. It was just that he was frustrated because he was the only doggone help that the Steelers had, and they had nobody else over there. But I feel like we was better off keeping George Pickens than going to sign DK. But anyways, we had a chance to kick a 63-yard field goal, and we didn't even attempt to kick it. And we talking about Chris Boswell. We're talking about Chris Boswell, who's one of the best kickers today in the NFL today. Why not? Why not? And his answer was, I didn't feel comfortable with the field position that we had. But you're losing
3 yards. It's 63 yards in Chicago in November.
Man,
no, I wouldn't have. I don't blame. I can't.
I didn't say. But the way the game was going, we was gonna lose that game anyway. How many seconds was left? How many?
I don't remember, but I'm just looking at the box score here.
I'm pretty sure it was under 20-something seconds left. I don't even think we had more than 2 timeouts. Because if we would have kicked the field goal, the special teams would have had to rush out there and get set.
Yeah.
Because the clock was running. But I'm not saying either way it didn't work. That's what I'm saying.
This is the problem I have with the whole DK Metcalf thing, and I'm done after this one. So y'all traded for the guy, 2nd round pick. You sent George Pickens, who's arguably your best receiver. All he needed was a number 2. You send him to Dallas. He's putting up crazy numbers right now.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf in that same Chicago game had 2 catches for 12 yards for the entire game.
Yeah. I mean,
so again, it goes back to your front office. The front office did that. A couple of years ago, you signed Patrick Queen. If the Baltimore Ravens, who's known for linebackers, let a linebacker walk, and y'all go sign him, I told you when they did, I said, it's not going to end well for you. I said it just as plain as day. It's not going to end well. It's the front office is messing that team up.
My whole thing about the field goal thing is we lost the game anyway. All right?
Yeah.
So whether you made it or you didn't make the field goal,
it's an L anyway.
The field goal. At least you're paying Chris Boswell, one of the best. I don't care where you're at. You could be in Wonderland.
But you can't really entirely put that on Chris Boswell, because had your defense been playing up to par, you would not have been in that situation.
Yeah, I'm not putting it on Chris Boswell. I'm just saying give Chris Boswell a chance.
Give him a chance, yeah. Try him out, but when your defense let Caleb Williams go off, 3 touchdowns.
Listen, but see, Caleb Williams ain't no slouch. Hence why they're the number 1 seed.
239 yards.
It was
3 touchdowns.
But you could have at least attempted the field goal. At least. I would have been satisfied. But no, you want to go see whether you can get a quick pass to DK. Or one of them, it was DK or Pat Freiermuth, drop the doggone ball and game over. You rather go out like that than to line up and give yourself a legit 50-50 shot of either missing this field goal or making it. It's windy. It's windy Chicago, windy city. The ball could have blew the ball in the doggone goalpost, and it would have been overtime, and we would have had a ball game. But no, we want to see whether we can just get a little closer, that we can keep the field goal. Oh boy! And now look at us. Now look at us. And then the doggone Buffalo Bills. They get 2. We got the first 2 turnovers. They got the last 2. They got the last 2 that slapped us in the mouth. And then you're losing, and you're still punting the ball off, Mike Tomlin.
And when he goes forward, that's the dumbest play call in the history of play calling. But
4th and 2. You picked you could have ran the ball on 4th and 2 with Jalen Warren. He's shorter, a little bit more stockier. You're gonna pick Kenneth Gainwell? the most scrawny little boy on the field could get 2 yards. Are you serious? Like, no. Hey, respectfully, Mike T, I think anybody else, NFL is about production. It's a production sport. Mike T, you've been getting a pass for years, years, just because of the Steelers brand of not firing head coaches, working it out, whatever. We done gave you, I know, a few extensions on your contract. Anybody else that hasn't been to the playoffs in the past 10 years, head coach fired.
Automatic.
Brian Daboll didn't even get 3 seasons with New York Giants. He fired.
Shoot, this coach has been fired for less.
I mean, it's crazy. Like he gotta go. Mike T gotta go. Arthur Smith gotta go. Hell, Art Rooney can go. Everybody leave.
Sell the team.
Sell the doggone team. We ain't valued at the Cowboys level, but let them all go. We need we need a fresh fire air doggone body. Matter at the end of the season, nobody be on the roster. Everybody gone. I don't care how much cap space we in. We may not want to play next year. We may not need to play. May not need to have a roster, 53-man roster next year. Just keep it at 0. And just hope that your fans keep buying these stupid doggone Steelers signs and these jerseys and buying your football tickets and get yourself out the hole, because it's bad. We don't need to make the playoffs. We don't need to do nothing. Pittsburgh need to sit down and look at themselves in the mirror and say it's time, like Michael Jackson said, make that change.
And with that, we're going to get up out of here. Look, listen, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments, man. This was an impromptu after-hours session talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've been waiting for this episode all year long. Let us know in the comments, especially you Steelers fans out there. Let us know, join the conversation, man, because I thought we was having some tough sledding. Y'all got some tough sledding coming up, and I really and as somebody that's in your division and somebody that don't care about y'all, I feel sorry for y'all. I really do. No, on some real, because like Ravens and Steelers is this Sunday. It doesn't even have that same flair. It don't. It's they doing all that because they feel like it's still the rivalry. It's just a divisional game at this point. But let us know in the comments what y'all think, man. But good show overall, great show. You got anything else you want to add, man?
No, I'm just down now. Just got all down.
Man, just gonna get your iPhone, play that Renegade right quick. Wave your terrible towel a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And you feel better in the morning. But look, this has been the Bad Porch Show with your man Fonz.
And Quan.
And we are out.